From Op Sindoor to Rising Lion, 4 crucial military lessons for India's future wars. As the global battlefield evolves, so too must India's defense doctrine. The 21st century warfare landscape has shifted beyond traditional tanks and trenches into realms dominated by artificial intelligence, drones, missiles, and space-based surveillance. In a rare and insightful breakdown, retired Indian Air Force Air Marshal Arghul Kapoor lays out 4 vital lessons for the Indian military, drawn from recent conflicts including Operation Sindoor, the Russia-Ukraine war, Israel's 12-day war with Iran, and other hybrid confrontations. These lessons focus on 4 pillars that will define victory or defeat in future wars: intelligence, air power, air defense, and space operations. This comprehensive analysis is not just a post-mortem of what has happened, but a warning of what lies ahead. It is a call for India to not only modernize its military hardware, but also its thinking, coordination, and strategic posture. Lesson 1. Intelligence, the new battlefield commander in modern warfare. Intelligence isn't just a tool, it is the very foundation upon which victory is built. Every successful operation in recent years has been preceded by or hinged on precise and real-time intelligence. Take Operation Sindoor, India's surgical strike in response to Pakistan-sponsored terrorist attacks in Pahalgam. The operation's success was underpinned by exact targeting based on accurate intelligence. Similarly, Israel's precision airstrikes on Iranian missile launchers during the 12-day war were possible only because of real-time SR intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. Even the destruction of Iran's underground Fordo nuclear facility required accurate mapping and targeting of hardened structures, something only possible with advanced intelligence systems. Russia's invasion of Ukraine was predicted to the day thanks to a combination of space-based surveillance, human intelligence, and technical intelligence. Ukraine's Operation Spiderweb, which targeted Russian strategic bombers deep within enemy territory, also relied heavily on covert intelligence coordination. Yet, India's intelligence architecture still suffers from bureaucratic delays and departmental redundancies. Intelligence gathering is spread across multiple agencies, leading to duplication and delays that can cost precious operational windows. Real-time, actionable intelligence must be the norm, not the exception. The Indian Armed Forces must unify and streamline their intelligence operations into a seamless command, one that fuses space-based ISR, cyber, human, and electronic signals intelligence. The lesson is clear: the speed of modern warfare demands intelligence that is fast, fused, and forward deployed. Lesson 2. Air power dominance begins in the SCISF. Intelligence is the mind of modern war, then air power is its fist. From Israel's crushing dominance over Iran to the precision strikes carried out by US B-2 bombers from halfway across the world, recent conflicts have reaffirmed that whoever controls the skies controls the battlefield. In Operation Sindoor, Indian airstrikes caused a reported 20% degradation in the Pakistani Air Force's combat capability, pushing Islamabad into diplomatic submission. This was a testament to India's growing airstrike precision and the value of offensive air superiority. While Russia's hesitant use of air power in Ukraine remains puzzling, Israel has demonstrated the full spectrum of aerial warfare, striking with precision across multiple nations, including Syria and Yemen. Its ability to quickly achieve air dominance allowed it to shape the battlefield from afar. For India, this highlights urgent needs. The Indian Air Force IAF is operating well below its sanctioned strength of fighter squadrons. With increasing 5th-generation fighter presence in the neighborhood, especially with China and Pakistan working in strategic tandem, India must accelerate the induction of next-gen aircraft. The Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft (AMCA) program must move at full throttle, but the IAF should also procure at least 3 squadrons of interim 5th-gen fighters. Tejas Light Combat Aircraft (LCA), produced in sufficient numbers, must be equipped with long-range air-to-air and precision ground strike weapons to deter near-peer adversaries. One of the biggest challenges remains interoperability. The IAF operates a wide range of platforms from French Rafales to Russian Sukhoi and indigenous LCAs. Integration and secure, seamless data sharing among these platforms is critical for coordinated operations. Large-scale air combat will no longer be just about pilot skill or platform speed. It will be about network-centric warfare, integrated operations using satellites, drones, electronic warfare, and cyber capabilities. A key area of innovation is manned-unmanned teaming MUM-T. Future IAF squadrons must include stealthy UAVs acting as wingmen to 4.5 Gen fighters. This would not only boost combat capability, but also offset current fleet shortages. Lesson 3. Air defense. The shield must match the sword. Modern wars have seen a tactical shift from tank battles to standoff missile strikes and long-range drone swarms. Anti-access area denial to ad strategies are now the norm. The lesson is loud and clear. No nation can afford to underinvest in air defense. The 12-day Israel-Iran war provided a stark demonstration. Despite having multiple layers of defense systems, Iron Dome, David Sling, and Arrow, supplemented by U.S. Patriot systems, Israel was unable to intercept 100% of incoming drones and missiles. An estimated 20% penetrated its defenses and caused damage. India must recognize the scale of this challenge. During Operation Sindoor, India's air defense performed admirably. The S-400 system, for example, not only defended key installations, but also acted as an offensive ad tool, forcing Pakistani ANC aircraft deeper into their own airspace. However, this was a relatively low-intensity scenario. A future conflict with China, or a two-front war, would involve a barrage of cruise missiles, ballistic weapons, and autonomous drones designed to saturate and overwhelm defenses. Therefore, India must integrate its air defense systems across all services: Air Force, Army, and Navy into a unified, multi-layered grid. The counter-UAS network needs expansion with close-in weapon systems CIWS and directed energy weapons DUS to counter low-cost, high-volume drone threats. Passive AD, like hardened aircraft shelters, must be prioritized. Current soft shelters are too vulnerable to precision drone or missile attacks. Domestic innovation is key. Indian firms have already developed materials for better shelter protection. These must be adopted on a war footing. Future threats won't wait. Drone warfare is rapidly becoming cheaper, deadlier, and more diversified. India's AD must evolve to match. Lesson 4. Space operations. The final high ground wars are no longer confined to land, sea, or air. The space domain is now central to intelligence gathering, targeting, communication, and coordination. Nations that dominate space will dominate every other domain. In recent conflicts, space assets have played a decisive role. Israel's satellite network captured more than 12,000 images of Iranian targets before and during Operation Rising Lion. Ukraine's use of Starlink for real-time battlefield communications allowed it to operate effectively even in GPS-denied environments. India must embrace this reality. The current plan to launch 52 satellites under Space-Based Surveillance 3 (SBS-3) is a good start, but far from sufficient. All Indian military space capabilities should be consolidated under a single, tri-service space command. The existing Defense Space Agency must be upgraded and empowered. AI-powered analysis of satellite data, hypersonic missile tracking, counter-stealth targeting, and resilient communication networks must become core capabilities. The future battlefield will be complex, contested, and connected. As stealth fighters proliferate and hypersonic threats emerge, the ability to track, identify, and engage them from space will separate winners from losers. Conclusion: tomorrow's wars need tomorrow's thinking. From Operation Sindoor to Rising Lion, from Gaza to Donetsk, recent conflicts have revealed one unchanging truth: victory belongs to those who adapt first. Air Marshal Kapoor's insights reinforce a vital point: future wars will not be won by sheer numbers, but by superior information, faster coordination, and smarter technology. Intelligence, air power, air defense, and space operations form the core of a new warfighting doctrine. India has shown flashes of brilliance. Operation Sindoor was a decisive demonstration of capability, but future wars, especially against adversaries like China, will be more intense, more multidimensional, and more unpredictable. As Chief of Defense Staff General Anil Chouhan aptly said during a seminar in July 2025, today's wars must be fought with tomorrow's technology. That will require bold investments, urgent restructuring, and the courage to innovate even at the cost of legacy programs. The stakes are high, but so is the opportunity. By learning from today's wars, India can prepare for tomorrow's challenges and win them.